Hello, this is Joaquin Caballero, your loan officer. I wanted to create this video to first off congratulate you on being pre-approved or pre-qualified for a mortgage. I know this is a big deal for you, so I wanted to take some time to explain what this process means and what to expect. First off, being pre-approved is great, but it's only one of 3 approvals that you will hopefully get during this process. Now, the first is, of course, pre-approval or pre-qualification, as some call it. The second would be conditional approval, and I'll explain more on that at a later time. And then the final is final approval or clear to close. Clear to close are the 3 best words that a loan officer or a real estate agent can hear in this business. That means there's no turning back, there's no further items needed from you. You are ready to go sign and get your new house. Now, a pre-approval basically allows you to go shopping for a new house. From start to finish, the process takes about 30 days. Now, technically, the loan process starts whenever you get under contract on a property. What that means is that you and the seller have both signed on a contract and you both have agreed to terms on the transaction for the new house. Now, if you haven't already sent me these items, please send them to me either by fax or by email as soon as possible. I can't accept any pictures except for your driver's license and your social security card. Everything else has to be sent in PDF file format. So I'm going to need from all borrowers 30 days worth of pay stubs, 2 months worth of bank statements, the last 2 years W-2s and tax returns, and then of course the copies of your ID and social security card. Now, some things to expect whenever you do get under contract. There are some upfront costs, so be aware of these. The biggest one is going to be your earnest money deposit. This basically, it acts like a deposit that you might have paid in the past for an apartment. It basically holds the house for you while you're trying to get the loan. And it's usually the greater of $1,000 or 1%. Now, this fee is negotiable, so talk to your realtor about how much you feel comfortable in paying for this property to hold. Also, the option fee. It's usually about $100 to $250, but it can vary depending on the purchase price. Inspection, generally around $150 to $350, depending on the purchase price as well. And then the appraisal, depending on the area of the property, it's about $500 to $700. Now, do not pay for your earnest money deposit with cash. It has to be traceable from your bank account. Now, there are a set of documents that you will receive after you get under contract, usually a few days after. There's about a stack of papers a mile high that you will get via email, and they're called the initial disclosures. Now, you'll have to sign a whole bunch of these, but don't worry, you don't have to print them out and physically sign them and scan or fax them back. They'll be sent to you through a service called DocuSign, which allows you to electronically sign them really quickly. Please do not get intimidated by these forms. They're required by law. There is a form in there that scares a lot of people. It's called the loan estimate. It's really the worst case scenario for your fees for the loan and for the amount of money that you would have to bring to closing. And I can explain more in detail if you want me to, but the loan estimate is really just a really high, really conservative worst case scenario look at all your fees, and then it just goes down from there throughout the process. Here's some do's and don'ts during the process. Do not change jobs or transfer jobs. Do not deal with cash, whether it's deposits going into your account or whether it's your pay at your job. Do not deal with cash because it's not traceable. Do not open any new credit accounts or allow anyone to pull your credit. And don't close any credit accounts or pay on any collection accounts. Do not start buying expensive furniture or paying movers in advance for the move. Please just refrain from doing any big purchases until you get that final approval or clear to close. Here's some do's. Do implement a very tight budget at home during the next 45 days. Continue to save and send me any pay stubs that you receive during the next 30, 45 days, and any bank statements as well. Also send me anything that I request from you within 24 hours. It has to be really quick so we can send it to the lender and they can approve it. Now do let me know if you are ever confused on anything or if you need clarification. Here's my contact information. Best way to get a hold of me is by text, but you can also call or send me an email. Phone number is 210-896-0531. Email is jgaballero@southwestfunding.com. And look forward to helping you with this transaction. Please, of course, let me know if you have any questions. And congratulations again.